All right, guys, y'all already know what time it is. It's another episode of Let's Talk About It, and I am the host at LB. I go live each and every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, like clockwork. I interview some amazing entrepreneurs on what got them started, what keeps them motivated in the industry. I'll wait for some people to join, but without further ado, I'm gonna bring my guest up. I'll chat with her for a little while we get the little the rhythm going, and then we'll get it started. So this is Let's Talk About It. I am Sidel B, and let's welcome my guest. Woo! Looking all
Hello.
beautiful. Hey, beautiful.
Hello. How are you?
Hey, I'm so happy to
Good,
have you.
good. There you go. I'm
And
sorry, I'm a little thirsty.
that's
Yes,
okay.
I'm so
I sip
I'll tell
all the
you a little
time.
bit. What are you sipping?
Oh, I'm just drink juice.
Yeah, I'm a little thirsty. So I'll tell you a little bit about myself as we get to know each other.
Yeah.
I've always been into
Move
decor,
up.
so I
Okay, hang on.
decided to
Let me
open
make
a
you a little
business.
bit bigger. Let me bring you up a little bit. There you go.
Oh.
So, hang on. Let me make sure I'm good. So, my moderator just jumped in the room. I want to make sure we sound good. We clear. She just okay. So now we can see you. Your auntie better jump up in here as
Yeah,
much
of course.
as much as she and
She
everybody.
says she will see me here.
Okay, good. So let everybody know who you are, where you from, and what you do.
So, my name is Lavasha. I'm from Westchester County. I now reside in Connecticut. I have my own balloon business. It's a balloon decor business. I've been into decorating and things like that for years. I've just been doing family events, things like that. And then I decided to take my passion just further. And I just decided to open a business and just see all my visions come to life because I have so many visions in my head and I just want to see them come to life. So that's what made me open my business.
That's good. Sister
Yeah.
down there, she owns an event planning company, so she can definitely contest to walking in your vision, seeing your vision, wanting, because it's about making the people, bringing their vision to life. They give it to you, and then you use your vision to bring it to life, because that's how she normally explains it to me. I hope I
Yeah.
explained
Absolutely. And the name of my business is Naya's Creation. I named it after my daughter because this is a business that I plan to hand on down to her and I wanted to build it and just make it successful so that she can carry it on. She's learning, she goes with me, she decorates with me so she can pick up the rhythm of things and she likes it. So, this is just a business that I'm starting and I want to hand it down to my kids, a successful business. And that's what I'm in it for. And then I love to see my clients' face when they walk into the event and they just see like this is everything I was looking for.
that's
Like I
good. That's
love
good.
that. So
I love
you
that
know.
for you. So make sure you share it to your page, and I'm gonna go ahead and um put the YouTube link inside the comments here where we're live
Okay.
on Facebook. So if anybody wants to join on YouTube, they can. And
Okay.
I thank you for being here. You could have been anyplace else, but you decided to spend your little hour with me, and I appreciate it.
I appreciate you having me. Like I explained, I've been into business now for myself for almost 2 years. I used to just do events for family, do favors, things like that, because I love to do it. And for about 2 years now, I've just been straight into my business and just doing what I love to do. And it just has, I've been blessed. Thank God I've been blessed. My clients have been picking up. It's been getting busy for me. My busiest seasons is Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day was crazy for me this year that just passed. And I'm just thankful for that. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm just continue to build my business. I do birthday parties, I do weddings, I do any type of events, and it is for your budget. That's what makes me a little unique from other businesses. I don't only
Oh,
do lavish baby showers.
right,
I
right,
do
right.
baby showers to your budget. If you tell me this is what we have,
Mm,
we're gonna make you a baby shower that looks like that extravagant baby shower. Let me know what you could work with, and we're gonna get it done.
that sounds good. That's good because prices is high. I know you got to pay for
Yep,
your supplies, but you also gotta allow people to be able to afford you as well.
to
So
afford
you,
it.
so how do you go about knowing what's in their budget, or do they tell you how much they have, and you be like, well, let me meet you in the middle, or how does it work for you?
So basically, if they tell me, hey, if someone reach out to me, hey, I need a backdrop and an arch and a couple of centerpieces. I tell them, okay, how many centerpieces do you need? We work out like exactly what they're looking for. I let them know what is the price ranges if you do it with this package or you do it with this package. And if they tell me, hey, I'd rather go lean toward this and this is really my budget, we start to go through my package and we decide what things we can scrap out and we'll make it work for your budget.
Gotcha. Now, do you travel? Somebody asked, do you travel?
Yes, yes, I do travel. I do travel out of state, but I do charge for traveling.
Okay.
I'm coming from New York, so I will travel as far as Pennsylvania, things like that. I have no problem traveling. I have plenty of events that I've done. I have my clients are getting are they're growing. It's amazing, and I'm
Hmm.
just grateful. This
Right.
has been an amazing journey for me so far, and I just want to continue to build and continue
There
to
you go.
grow and
Well,
continue to thrive.
there you go. So tap into. Make sure you share this to your page so everybody know that you're live right now. If you can, if not, I don't want to disturb anything. If you have to do it from your phone, don't worry about it.
And yeah, yeah.
And if do you have a website?
Do I have a website? No, I don't have a website yet. I'm working on building my website now. I'm actually looking forward to opening an event space and doing a storefront. That's
Oh,
what I
okay.
really want to do so I can display my work. And now I can
Mm-hmm.
have my clients come in. We can
Mm-hmm.
book through there, and those are the things that I'm leaning toward more than just the online business, because I feel like everything is online now. If you get more personal with your customers, you build better relationships.
But I'll hook you up with my online guy that did mine. He's
Oh,
phenomenal. He's not here, but
okay,
I'll give you. He's in Pakistan, but he's definitely legit and he's really
okay.
really affordable. Now hook up with Yolanda is in the comments, and she lives in Long Island, so she has like a lot of things that she does. She owns Grown Girls NYC, and she
Oh,
also has a production like a big play that she does. So traveling. So hook up with Yolanda, and then my sister's down there, which is my moderator, which is the one that left here, Rochelle. Hook up with her because she asked, "Do you travel?" Because she has an event planning business that she had for years. Okay, she's
okay.
phenomenal at it, and she do a lot of events all over the place. So charge her for traveling. Hey, Monty, my bestie is here tonight. So you got a lot of people. One said, "Tell you to say congratulations." That's Yolanda. So when we off of here, or Yolanda, maybe you could follow her. So everybody give her a follow, so then if you need someone that's closer to the Long Island, my best friend lives in Philly, but she do balloons too. So but at the end of the day, if y'all can collab together, or Yolanda, she's definitely in Long Island and the surrounding areas. So you're not that far from Long Island. So
Yeah.
with Yolanda, because Yolanda's always got a lot of things going on. I just spoke for Yolanda in Long Island. And she had a balloon lady there doing that as well. So get with Yolanda, okay? So
Okay.
what?
I
So
definitely
so
will.
what? So how did you know that you had like a gift of putting them together, or it takes an art to do that. To me, I couldn't do it.
Like I explained, like for years, I just always had an eye for like decor. So I started to do parties in my house for the
Mm,
family and Christmas and New Year's and things like that. And I just kept like perfecting it from there because it was something that I love. So I wanted to do it, you know? So
mhm,
I just kept trying and kept doing. I was watching YouTube videos. I was just invested in learning and mastering that business. And then
mm.
also, as for that, I went to Party City and I became a store manager there as well.
Oh,
So that
that's a
helped
tip.
me. That helped
Mhm,
me a lot along the way. It taught me a lot of tricks, a lot of things,
mhm,
a lot of
mhm,
just things in general as far as balloon wise, decor wise. I had a lot of event people come in. I helped them shop, and so I had a lot of interactions with things that I knew I potentially wanted to do.
mm,
And once I got that feel, I was in Party City for almost 4 years.
Mm.
Once I got that feel and I knew that this is what I wanted to do, and I
Mm-hmm.
started building clients, I
Mm-hmm.
moved on and just started working solely on my business.
Right, because that gave you like the gist of different balloons. Helium was a helium,
Yes,
all
helium
of
and
that
latex and
stringing. Because
oil.
y'all had to do the strings, big balloons, little balloons. Because Party City does a lot of different sizes.
Yes.
So,
So yeah.
do you have like where you go back there and shop, or do you have like a wholesaler where you buy them all from, in the
So
city?
I have a wholesaler, and then also I do shop there because I've years, so they still make sure I get everything I'm looking for, and it's, so yeah, I shop there, and I also have a couple of vendors that I've been working with. That's one thing that I did struggle with in the beginning, trying to
Mm,
find the perfect vendor, because
mm,
you want your prices to be good, but you don't want non-quality product,
that's right. That's
so
right.
so that was a little struggle for me in the beginning.
Hmm. No, I definitely get that. I
Yeah,
definitely
like
get that.
so I had to shop around for a while and
Mm.
try a few vendors, and then finally I found a good one that had the quality balloons that I like, which is called Surf Tex, and I think it's Turf Tex and Surf Tex. Those are the best two balloons out, and they allow you to do anything with them.
All right,
So
because they got to be like stretchable. They got to be like
yes, it has to be
bendable, right? Because
stretchable,
they would
because if
end up
it's
that
not
when they end up
stretchable.
popping.
Yep, if you get like low quality balloons and you're trying to do something with, and it has needs you to twist the balloons or just do
Mhm.
any type of out of the ordinary thing with it, they're gonna pop because
No,
it's not the quality and the stretch of those high quality balloons.
right, right, right. And you don't want them to just start popping all over parties because they'll never call you back.
Exactly, and they'll never book you again.
They'll never. Word of mouth is
So,
everything. You'd be like, girl, don't even try her. Balloons are just popping everywhere.
hmm
No, she's not in.
and
It's not part. Wait,
it's a
go ahead.
and I
She's
also
not in
had to
Party
learn
City
this.
in Wilmington.
I'm
No,
sorry.
no, she
Party
was
City in
not to
North
cut you off.
Carolina.
No,
No, I
she was.
worked in Party City I worked in three different stores. I worked in stores just to help build them back up because they were like in shambles. So I worked
Uh-huh.
in three different stores. I worked in Yorktown Heights. I worked in the Bronx. I worked in Stamford, Connecticut. Three different stores as store manager.
That's good. That's really
Yeah,
good. That taught you a
yeah.
lot, didn't it? So I
Yeah,
ain't mean to
it
cut
helped
you
me
off.
so much because I met
Mm,
other people from there. I go out to like I've even been to army bases helping them
oh,
decorate through Party
wow.
City.
Mm,
So I learned like it was a really good experience for me.
yeah. Now, do you stay in contact? Did you get like a bunch of numbers from people, or was that like kind of like proprietary? Like you couldn't do that once you left to do the business that was almost what they were doing, like doing balloons.
Yes. So it's like a conflict of interest. So you
Right, right, right,
can't
right.
yeah, you can't work there and have this basically the same thing what they're doing, except for they don't send people out with, like unless it's an emergency 911, then they'll send you to do something that,
Mm-hmm.
but
Yeah,
so yeah,
yeah,
it would
yeah.
it didn't work out. So I had to part ways so that
Leave.
I can continue to
Mhm.
build what I was passionate in doing and not just continue to do these things for someone else.
Right. Now, can they not just bring you on as inside as a corporate, or that would still be like a conflict of interest? Because if they did, then you
Yes.
couldn't do your own.
Yeah, because it's a conflict of interest because
Mm.
they're technically party world.
Yeah, yeah, party
So,
with it. Right. If they
yeah.
didn't have the name party, you could have contested that. If it was named something else, you
It,
probably could have. Well, you're not. Your name ain't even party, so how it is, like. But you probably
yeah.
can't. I get what they're saying, and finding the biggest supplies is very important. Like I shared an article that I made a magazine, and I shared an article, and that was one of the things that I said in the article was finding the right vendor to buy everything from, and just staying there. Like it took me a second to figure out the balance, and like you figured it out where to buy them from, and as long as they have business, you give them business,
Yep. Yeah.
right?
So once I got that like mastered, I was like, okay, that's because when I first started, I was using a different brand of balloons, and it was
Mm-hmm.
just I was like, okay, no. But remember, I was doing it just for family then, and I just
Mm-hmm.
continued to learn from that. Like, okay, let's
Right.
try this, let's try that, and
Yeah.
that's how I started to perfect my craft. And I still now, right now, even though I've been doing balloons all of these years, still right now, I'm still watching YouTube videos. I'm still looking at balloon classes. I don't ever feel like I can't learn anymore. So
Right.
I'm always gonna listen. I'm always willing to learn. My ears are always open. I want to know what's going on. Teach me this world, because it could be somebody that been here 20 years. They could teach me a lot I don't know.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
I'm very open
Mhm.
minded to that. I've
Well, good for
always
you for
loved
that. Good for you for that.
suggestions and just a helping hand. That it's always good for all of us small entrepreneurs to just bounce ideas off each other. It helps a lot. Like,
That's true. I think so too. I'm a YouTube University chick myself. I call it YouTube University. When I don't know nothing, I go right on the YouTube, sit in my little quiet place so I can rewind it over and over again and get to the gist of what they saying, right? So I can catch and everything like that. So I think that learning and growing is very important. And like, I do a certain different kind of business, so I might can't like share so much of my ideas, because then you can't see what I make it, because then you would know all the ingredients that I'm putting in,
that,
right?
that.
But I feel like which your type of business, different type of business, you can bounce off of each other and
Yeah.
and grow and things like that. So how old is your daughter?
My daughter is 17. She'll be 18 next year.
Oh, okay. So she helps
Yeah.
you out. That's like a helping hand, like a big
Yeah,
help.
she's a helping hand. Even my 12-year-old son, he comes with me too. He
Mm-hmm.
helps with the tables and things like that. Like he's like, Mom, come on, I want to help too. So, like I explained, I'm just building it for them because I know that it's something that they're gonna want to do. I
That's
didn't want to force it on them.
mm-hmm.
I picked it up and I let them come along and see if it was something that they were interested in.
Got you. So do you do it like on the bars, like the backdrops going straight across, or you just do it where you just, put
So,
some.
I do all kinds of backdrops. You can do backdrops on an arch stand. You can do backdrops across on top of a store business. You can do an arch on a wall. You can do an arch going up the stairs or the spiral. An
Mm-hmm.
arch just allows you to build it however that person wants it. That's the
Got
good thing with building balloon arches. And backdrop, the backdrop is the same thing. Once you have that backdrop stand, you can
mm-hmm.
turn it into whatever that client is looking for.
That's good. That's some good stuff. So you do a lot of have you tapping into like the grand openings for stores and do outside when they open it, like
Yeah,
New
those
York.
are the type of things that I'm like tapping into now. Like I live in Connecticut, like I explained. So now I'm just doing a little more searching around here and seeing like what's opening, what's business is coming up, and things like that. Just trying to talk to the owners. I'm just trying to get my brand out there. Just trying to get my business out there to
Mm-hmm.
where, like I explained, where it is successful, and I can leave it to my children, and they can keep on leaving it to their children, and they have something that they know is theirs, and
Right.
is successful for them.
That's
That's
good.
my main goal, my main reason of starting this business is for my children.
Now I was led just to go, like I joined a bunch of like vending groups or whatever the case would be. So like I'm like picking up what they do. So I'm gonna share them. I'll share the inbox with you when we're done, so you could join the same vendors. One is just like North Carolina based, because that's where I'm at. But the other ones and I think I'm in 3 or 4 of them. I'll share them with you due to the fact that when they do events, then you can network, right? You can put your picture looking for events for, I'll just post like looking for events for my seasoning company, and then they'll start sharing the flyers with me. And then you could do the same thing, like share a picture looking for events for my balloon, like my balloon business, if you need like archer done or, decoration done. So I'll share the vending with you, because that's literally, to me, I mean, that was just led for me to keep doing a bunch of pop-up shops and vendors. But I think that's just like the wave to catch on to, because this will get you to travel different places. You okay?
Yes, absolutely. So yeah, like I said, I would love to learn to network, love to grow. I'm looking to join other entrepreneurs and hopefully learn some things and just continue pushing forward, because, like I explained, party and decor and event planning has always been my passion, and I mean for years, and I've always knew that that's what I wanted to do, but I just was scared to step out there years ago. And one day I was just like I explained, working in Party City, and I was like, you know what? You need to do this for you. It is so much joy in it when you're doing it. You need to do this for you.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what made me make the decision.
Right. That sounds excellent because of the fact that it'll just allow you just to network. Networking is the key. Meeting new people, right? Because once you live in a certain place, then you want to grow your business. Word of mouth means everything. This way, if you did like a different place, then maybe they have a different vision to where everybody might do in Connecticut. So when you get to a certain place and be like, dang, I ain't never even think of doing balloons like that. Or they made me, pick. That's how sister started. She just picking up different crafts and stuff. Do you have a mentor? You have like a mentor that mentors you in the balloon?
No, I don't have a mentor. Majority of my things I learned working through Party City.
Mm.
Honestly, like I learned most of that from there. And like I explained, I started to watch YouTube videos and taking like little balloon classes that they have online. And I've just been self-taught, honestly.
Self-taught is good. I'm self-taught. A lot of people is self-taught, but well, let me rephrase that. God gave us the vision. He gave us the gift. It's okay. Let me tell you something about this podcast. We all family over here. It's a little different. So if kids walk by, dogs is barking. Sometimes my bird is squawking. My son is knocking on the door. This is what it is. I just interview entrepreneurs. I want you to be yourself, relax, because you are at home. I used to light a candle. I don't do it no more, but my shoes is off. Take yours off. Relax. It's okay. Children walk by. We good. Tell them to come in the camera and say hello. We
Okay.
good. That's what makes
Okay.
it different. We don't want to be so stiff and have the card and no, this is not a
Yeah.
robot interview. This is a very personal, family oriented, loving
Yes.
interview. We want to support each other. This is why I do this so people can learn how to do what you're doing and all the other guests that I bring on they can, follow their vision as well if they choose to. So you good, you in good hands. But what I was gonna say was, so I think it's important to like see different things. So do you go when you go on YouTube, are you watching the videos of them make different things that you have never made before?
Yes, I try to watch all videos because there's still things that I see that I know I want to learn to do. So I've been watching like the balloon bouquets, like a lot of different things that I haven't done in the world of Party City. So those are the type of videos I watch now. And sometimes I still watch video on arches and backdrops because I want to see what's different for me. Is there any other techniques that they're doing that maybe I'm not doing that'll make my craft better, So I'm really versatile when I'm watching all videos because I want to learn and I still want to perfect.
That's good. Now, what's a balloon bouquet?
So now they're making these big, it looks like a big thing of flowers. It has like a flower paper over it. They're putting all types of balloons inside of it with balloons that look like strings, and it's just it is amazing. So I've been watching this and trying to figure out how to make it because it's like I was just amazed when I seen it.
I
Like
would
it
have
was
to
one.
physically, I would have to physically see what you're talking about because you lost.
You have to look it up. It looks like a bouquet of flowers, and they're
Mm,
putting all type of balloons in it with little whatever it is. If it's a birthday, they're putting birthday things on top of the balloons. I mean, it looks amazing. So
yeah.
that's one of the things that I'm trying to learn. And then it was one other thing that I was looking at too that I'm not really good at, and I wanted to learn.
Well, keep mastering it. You'll get it. You guys hit the share button because sharing is caring and sharing is free, right? Everything that we're doing, I know I can't do what she's doing, and you guys, if you're into the balloons, then this is the conversation for you because I'm even learning a lot. I didn't even know there was a balloon bouquet. Never even heard
Yes,
of it. So, what
yes.
would you use the balloon bouquet for? An engagement?
They do engagements, they do birthdays, they do baby showers. Like they are really And I never seen that ever before until I seen it on a YouTube video. And I'm like, okay, this is something that I need to learn. This would be a good gift to give to one of my kids' graduation or something like that. They look really beautiful.
Right. Or
Just
you can also just be like making them, because I watched this girl and she just, sometimes her fiance or her husband, whoever he is, helps her make like the dollar bill thing. She's on YouTube, but she just makes them like a different way with the money or whatever and the roses, and she sprays them or whatever. But maybe you can just be making them and then, make them for people in your area as well without doing like the whole Archie stuff. Maybe that could be something that they would want to have for their event, and then you just start making it. Now, do you live in a small town?
no, I live in a pretty big town, and it's like in Connecticut, each town is literally like right next to each other, so it's not really hard to network in at least 5 towns, because
Yeah,
it's
well,
like,
I'm from Brooklyn, so I used to date somebody in Hartford, Connecticut. But I was only asking because it's like, when you live in a small town, you think of something, and before you can even get it good, here they go. They doing the same thing you doing. So I was just trying to figure out, is that where how people do?
yeah, no, it's a really it's
Like,
a yeah, it's a really big town, and it's really spread out. So for me right now, even coming from Westchester County, I'm from
mhm.
Mount Vernon, New York. I don't even know no one there that does what I do. So yes, there might be people in Queens and Jersey, those type of things. But me personally, I never met no one that does what I do
That's
so
good.
far. You
That's good.
know,
Right,
and
right.
that's where I really get a lot of my client base from because it's from people I knew for years. So
Hmm.
once I really launched my business, I like a lot of people that I already knew. These are the type of people that started to reach out to me, and I started to do events for them, and
Hmm.
I just continue to grow like that. And people word of mouth, and then people seeing it if they come to whatever the event is, and so it's been building. The business is getting good. It's just I
You
want
have an
to branch out
assistant?
more. I want to grow more. I want to have it in more, it be able to service way more areas and towns and things
Hmm.
like that.
Yeah. Now, do you have an assistant?
So right now, my daughter is my assistant, but me and her together are going to eventually build a team of people
Hmm.
that would be as passionate in balloons as us. I don't want to just
Hmm.
hire
Right.
anyone,
That makes
because they're not going to get the job done. Yeah, they'll get the job done, but the job won't be done. So
right.
I just me and her are gonna. I told her probably by next year, me and her are gonna sit down because, like I explained, this is my daughter's business. I'm just in charge because she's in school. She's
Hmm.
about to go to college, but
Hmm.
she's gonna need when she get out of college something on top of whatever her career chooses to be.
Right.
So I want her to be able to make the decisions with me. So I told her when she graduates from high
Hmm.
school, which is next year, this is going to be her last year next year. We'll sit
Hmm.
down. We'll start to hire an assistant and maybe a couple, maybe 2 or 3, workers, and we'll get everything situated. So I just don't want to make any decisions without her.
Hmm.
And I told her by next year, those are the things that we need to start working on.
So walk me through like a party. Walk me through like a party. If they needed a big old arch of wall, which gonna take like, let's say, 500 balloons. Are you blowing these balloons up the night before, or you're getting there like wee hours early in the morning and building it from scratch?
No, I blow my balloons the night before because those are air filled balloons. So as long as you have the quality latex, you can blow your balloons up the night before. You blow them up the night before. You have balloon bags. There's these big bags. They're really clear. They're big. You could fit, I don't know how many balloons in them, but you can buy them off of Amazon. You fill up your balloons, and when you
Mm-hmm.
go there in the morning, it might gonna take you 2 hours to get that wall done, but that's gonna cut down way the amount of time it would have took you to blow up all of those balloons.
Mm-hmm. So you got to keep doing multiple trips to get them, unless you have like a big old van or.
Yeah, or yeah, if I get a big old, if it's someone wants something like that, I'll just rent a U-Haul because
Okay.
usually it's not gonna be that far from me.
Mm-hmm.
So you get a little U-Haul and Go over there, set it up, drop the U-Haul off.
And then that is for them to pop them.
I come down and I come back and break down because
Mm,
if you're gonna get a balloon wall on an arch stand, the arch
mm.
stand has to come back down. So I do come back and take down the arch stand.
And do you just pop them all?
Yes, I just pop all the balloons. You have a little metal thing, and you can just pop all the balloons and then just take it down.
Oh, it's like a little rod that just goes by
Yes,
and pops them all.
yes.
Oh, see, didn't even know that. I'm thinking you have to go like boop, 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 boop.
No, no, it's like a little long, like a rod. And you could just go across the balloons like that, and they all just pop.
Balloons came a long way, didn't
They really did. They really did. I said that to my kids, like a year ago. Like balloons came a long way. If y'all would know how balloons looked when I was coming up, we didn't even have these big character face balloons.
they? Right.
When I was growing up, it was a happy birthday balloon, a little circle, and that was it. You know. So I
Mhm.
tell my kids that like, yo, you guys don't, you wouldn't even imagine. Like
That's
balloons
right.
has came a long way.
No, balloons really did come a long way because what you'll have is you'll have the balloons, and then we had the regular ones in the bag, and then we just putting a little piece of scotch tape, just sticking them all over the wall, and then the kids
Yep.
get them and start popping them or sitting on them. But balloons did come a long way. She said,
Yes,
"Sister,
they
I
have.
need that laugh out loud because we pop in one by one." That's what I thought. So even sister was like, she needs to get that because they're
Go
popping.
on Amazon.
Oh, she says on Amazon, it's a balloon popping rod. You guys like
Popping one by one is gonna take you a long time.
well, because she doing the weddings, I mean the like baby showers and stuff, like she be putting them in the arches and things like that and whatever, because
Yeah.
she uses balloons. We have like this an identical twin in Wilmington, because that's where sister is in Wilmington. She's amazing at them, so they do like the bounce off each other, and she'll decorate, and then the twin do like the party. Shout out to that craft, because by me, I mean, I'll go on your page and look at some things you did, but it's an art, and it looks so beautiful. So you do
Yes.
have to have a vision for it, because at the end of the day, I'm gonna come and give you some balloons. Everybody, I'm gonna give you some balloons
Right.
on a string to an end of a table, because that ain't my vision. But
Yes.
some of the stuff that I see, regardless if I know the person or not, I be looking at these like clips, like TikTok and stuff. I'd be like, you know what? This person really had an eye for that. Like even the
Yes.
walls are be beautiful, the way the colors
Yes.
are and stuff like that. So do you do it where you have like the like I see some, they got the balloons, and then they'll have like the words like happy birthday or
Yes.
so do you have
Yes.
to
I
keep
actually
those, or do
just
you
did.
own those?
I'm doing a baby shower on Monday with the old baby words and the arch and the backdrop, and I do the box, the little baby boxes on the side, and
Mm-hmm.
I set up whole events, and or you can just hire me to do your centerpieces and your
Mm-hmm.
backdrop.
Okay, so the centerpieces, are you saying like you building centerpieces
Yes, you build centerpieces to put on each table in the middle of how many tables they have at their event.
with the balloons?
Yeah, with the balloons.
A centerpiece balloon?
Yeah, you make centerpieces out of balloons. It's a lot of ways to make centerpieces out of balloons.
Have I ever seen a centerpiece balloon?
Yeah, just you could just Google it or look on YouTube and just look up balloon centerpieces. It'll show you. You can make a hot air balloon out of balloons, put a little teddy bear on it. That could be a centerpiece. Yeah, there is thousands of centerpieces for parties with balloons.
Hang on for a second, not to cut you. I'm just trying to figure out why I'm not seeing everybody's comments all of a sudden. Hang on for a second. I want you to be able to answer some of the questions that they have. I'll just read it from the phone. So sister said yes. She said that's a different gift for sure. So, but I wonder why I'm not seeing these comments here. I normally would see all the comments, but it stopped.
I don't see it. Hold on one second. Let me see.
Let me see.
I
On the
see.
comments, but I don't see any of the comments right now. It's all good. I can read them from my phone. I always have my phone up. So if anybody's asking,
Okay.
who said that's awesome, all I see is her saying good evening, and that's it. It stopped. But anyway, so I always ask two questions. And I'm gonna ask the first question. So where do you see yourself like in 5 years? If you had like a 5 year plan, where do you see yourself in that 5 year plan?
In 5 years, I see myself. Like I explained, I want to open an event space. So in 5 years, I hope to have two event spaces, and also a storefront, where I can display my work. That's where I see myself in 5 years. That is my goal for my business, and I know I'll make it there.
Yeah, you will. I got faith in you. For some reason, I just feel like I got, I'm from Brooklyn, so when we put our minds up to so we gonna get it done, right?
Yes.
So, the event space. Do you want to rent out the event space and then you come and do the balloons for the people, or you want to just have a separate event? That's something that would be a separate, different entity from the balloons, unless they said they needed balloons.
Yeah, so I just want to rent, like, have event spaces to rent out, but if they will have that option to hire me to do their event as well.
Mm, yeah, sister had that. It's a lot of work, but it's rewarding. She had
Yes.
the event space, and she did the weddings and stuff there. So would you want them to both be in Connecticut, or would you want them to be like one where you live and maybe one someplace else, and you have a team?
Yes.
Huh?
I would like to have one in Connecticut and one in New York.
Oh, one in Connecticut, one in New York. Is there a lot
Yes.
of event spaces there though?
In Connecticut, they're so spaced out. That's how I know it's an opportunity for those here, and like they're so spaced out. Like
Mm,
even when I was planning for my wedding, it was the event space that I found that finally looked like this is where I wanted. It was an hour and 30 minutes away.
oh wow, from where you got
So
married at? That's far.
yeah, so so I know that we can definitely bring something closer to
Mm-hmm,
the town that I live in and these surrounding towns right around me. I feel like
mm-hmm.
it would do well here.
And then you'll have one like right in like Brooklyn, or what part of New York you thinking like the area?
I'm not sure about what part of New York yet. I don't know. I may bring it closer to my hometown. It depends. It
Mm-hmm.
depends. I'm not sure about my New York location yet.
That's right. Speak that thing as if it already has happened for you, right? All you gotta do is go look for the buildings. Now walk me through where you said you want to do like the actual storefront. So you just want to have them already built, and then people come in and see like what they could pick right there, like a catalog, like a visionary catalog.
Yeah, so I want to do a storefront where I'm gonna be doing like balloons. Say if you needed balloons for a birthday, you could come in and you could grab balloons for a birthday. And then also have displays set up, like arch displays and just basically like what you would get in this package if you pick this backdrop and just have like a catalog where this backdrop goes with this decor. If you want this set, this is the pricing on this set. Things like that. That's what I really want the store to look like.
Now, would you team up with like event planners or big planners? Do you see yourself ever teaming up like like Sister do with the people that do the balloons, the big huge ones? Because that's money there too. Like she did uh corporate events. That's what I'm saying.
Yes. Yeah,
Yeah.
I would absolutely team up with someone and do corporate events because corporate events are really big and
Hmm.
you're gonna need a helping hand. So
Hmm.
absolutely, I would definitely team up with someone and we would do corporate events together and any type of big events, a big wedding or whatever event it may be. Yes, I'm open to those type of things as well. Absolutely.
Yeah, maybe like shop like all your hotels, because they be having like corporate events and big old parties and stuff like that, and then you can show like your pictures, like take photos of them and have them like in a good old professional portfolio book to show your work, and then try
Yes.
to. That would be great because that's extra income right there.
That's true too.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I need to do now is just work on more of ways to get the business out there.
Mm-hmm.
So that is definitely a great idea as well. Hotels are that's good too. They have their conference room, you know.
That's right. That's
So
right. They have a conference room. They have a lot of conferences. They have parties, and then they don't just have it there. They, once they have a conference, they have them like worldwide, and then it might be in your area, and then they might have it in a different area. So doing that might be something beneficial for you as well. Just introduce yourself. Like I literally been making like these. I got it from Canva, and I've been I put the Millie seasoning on it. I got a clipboard from the dollar store, and every time somebody comes and buys something or stop at the table, I make them sign the email list, and then I put it in the website so I can shoot the things out. You don't have a website, but you still maybe can shoot out a like just do a marketing app. They got marketing apps too, and do a marketing app and just do email blasts that'll be like, okay, I'm running a special for this month. Anybody got a party? Everybody, regardless if it's not them, somebody they know might have a birthday. Just it's just really word of mouth. It's got to be a lot of marketing um, done to get your name really, really out there.
yes.
Yeah.
So yes, absolutely. Those are the things that I really need to work on now. I would definitely love ideas. Like people can send me direct messages. You guys can follow my page. I do take all advice and just things that will help me to get it out there and things like that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm willing to share whatever it is I have because I mean, we in a different field, but marketing is marketing.
Absolutely.
I'm about to take a digital mark. I'm about to go. I'm about to take a digital marketing course for some weeks. So I'm gonna be certified in marketing, and I feel like what's helping me is that was a little weakness that I had. So I prayed really like, God, show me the marketing side, right? Because I'm doing this by myself, like you, right? I got my twin sister, my daughters, they come out and help me, but literally I'm a one man team. I do everything, make it, label it, buy it, everything. But at the end of the day, God is guiding me with the whole marketing thing, and He's allowing me just to be able to get the word out different ways by like the blogs and like the articles and things, different pop-up shops and events. And I think that right now, like you said, websites are good, but I don't get a lot of my sales from the website. I get a lot of people visit the website, but I don't get a lot of my sales from the website. Majority of my sales come from actual hang on for a second. Majority of my sales come from actually word of mouth and me doing a lot of events. So I got another question for you. Can you still see me?
Yes, I see you.
Okay. Let me get this thing off my screen though, because I can't see you. What my next question is, if you had to give like someone some type of advice, if you had to give them some advice on it didn't even have to be your business or whatever, what advice would you give somebody that maybe by like on here now or catches the replay that want to start something or do something they just don't know even how?
I would tell them to just make sure that it's something that you're passionate about doing. Um, I will also tell them that just don't get discouraged because there is going to be hurdles through opening a business. Don't get discouraged and just keep pushing. And just continue to build a client base. You just have to keep pushing and keep working and keep marketing and just try to continue to build your client base and do what you love doing.
That's good. That's some good advice there. I think that building a client base and definitely loving what you're doing because like I asked you about the whole how many people live in Connecticut because it is people are copycats, right? And they say, "Oh, she's doing it. She's doing it, so let me do it too." But at the end of the day, that ain't your vision. That's not your passion. So they're gonna they'll get worn out quicker than you would ever get worn out because you love what you're doing. You love to see people happy and to bring their vision. So I think that was some great advice. Be passionate. Passionate should be the number one thing. Like be
Yes,
passionate about what you're doing. I don't mind
absolutely.
getting in the car and traveling and setting it up. I get to meet a lot of different people, and so do you. So that means that we're passionate about what it is that we're doing, and then that way, it'll work out in our favor, because we know that this gift came from God for us. So
Absolutely.
somebody said, yes, I don't do anything. I don't any other comments, but two, yeah, it's like the comments. I can see it, but the comments. If she's talking about these comments, I don't know I don't know. But when they ask me how did it go tonight, I want to tell them the comments this week. Okay, I can see them over here. Somebody said that's awesome, and somebody gave you a whole bunch of stars, but I just don't know where everybody might be commenting and at or commenting from. I don't think it's you. But anyway, let's proceed. We're not gonna let that um uh hinder us from this great interview that we having. So do you see yourself using, what is it, like main colors that you use, or do you use just like a variety? Do you ask them what colors do they see, or do you just have a certain color like black palette, silvers, and whatever, and tell them these are the only colors that I have? That's what I'm
No,
trying to
they
ask.
show me pictures. They show me pictures of what they want, and I match it to exactly what they wanted. I have every color balloon because I've been buying them for so long. I have like every color latex balloon. So I just let them show me what their ideas are, what their vision is, and then I match them exactly to those colors. And that's how I
Oh,
build their backdrop or their whatever they require me to do for them.
got you. So you just ask them like, how do you envision yourself seeing the party, right? Or you,
Yes.
or they just be like, you go ahead and do it how you see fit. These are our colors.
Yeah, I do get some customers like that. I get clients like that as well that tell me, "You go ahead, you know what you're doing. Just these are the colors. Just do what you're doing. We've seen your work, like And then I do get the clients that tell me, "Hey, this is what we want." They'll send me some pictures.
Hmm.
I'll respond to them through that way, and we set everything up.
Now, proposals seem like that's like a big thing, huge thing right now. Everybody's going all over the top with these proposals. You walk in, do you do proposals? Like,
Yes, I do proposals as well. I do the big balloons that say "Will you marry me?" With
really?
rose petals, and I do hotel rooms.
Really?
Like Valentine's Day, I did hotel rooms. I decorate the whole hotel room, rose petals, balloons. Any type of event that you have, whatever it may be, a proposal, an engage, it can be a bridal shower, whatever that event is. I'm able to help you bring it to life.
I think I know what the situation is with these comments. I'm only seeing YouTube comments, maybe because I shared the YouTube link, but I don't see the Facebook comments anymore. So I have to figure out that balance. But anyway,
Open the
so okay. So you have, what do you have behind you? You had a party, or you just hung them up for this?
I'm sorry.
The balloons behind you. Did you have a party, or you just hung them up for this interview?
No, I just hung them up for the interview.
Okay, let's see what you got going on there. It says love, or
Yes, it says. Let me pull
okay. Oh, that's cute.
it.
Now, did you have to order when you do stuff like that? You have to specially order that big "I love you," or do you have them at local?
I like when I look for these type of balloons, these are like more in the Valentine's category. So if I'm looking for like heart balloons or I love you balloons, I would just look up my Valentine's Day balloons. Or sometimes you can find them in wedding anniversary balloons.
Right. I'm not sure if my best friend is still on here, but she makes custom made balloons with the pictures on it. So you definitely need to link up with her if you're not making those. That's what she makes. She can put people pictures on it and everything. If you don't have now, your
Oh yes, absolutely.
aunt Pat.
Auntie,
She
hi. Now I see my aunt.
said
Hi, Auntie. Oh, you
she
need
said
me in
she needs
Virginia?
you
You know I'll come down there.
she said she needs you in Virginia. Um, do you have it to where you know how to put the photos and stuff on there yet?
No, I don't know how to do photos, so that is something that I would be interested in.
And
Definitely connecting
she's
with
in
her and
Philly.
see.
She's in Philly, so that's closer.
Oh yes,
To you.
that's still close.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Oh
So
wow,
I'll
yeah,
get, her
absolutely.
name is Carla, and I'll get you with Carla, and y'all can network and then you can implement that in like your package, and then make some type of thing to it. She'll make them for you. You pay or whatever the case would be, because they're awesome. She made me, like, I wrote a book. She put my name on the pillowcases, and it got my picture on there. So she's real creative and crafty as well. She makes a lot of things. Somebody said, okay, the boss and my beautiful daughter is powerful and strong. Love, Dad. So I think Daddy's in here.
Yes, hi, Dad.
Hey, Daddy.
Hi, Dad.
Yes, Dad is proud of you. Happy belated Father's Day. This was my first year without my dad. My dad passed away last year, so
Oh, sorry to hear that.
yeah. It was a day, but we got past it, right?
Yeah.
Life is life. And then I see Pat is in here. Hey, Pat. So let's just shout out where you because we got 9 minutes. So I want you to shout out where everybody can find you at. And then if you had any links when it's over in the Facebook, you could put the links, if you had any links. So you could just share like your Facebook page or whatever from my page, so people know where to find you at. But shout out your Facebook. You got Instagram?
Yes. So my Instagram and my Facebook is Naya's Creation. It is spelled Niyas Creations. Creations. I am on IG and Facebook.
So it's all the same name going straight across?
It's all the same name going straight
And
across.
that's a great way to be. And I learned that in business 101 too, right? Make all the same name,
Yes.
have all the same photos. So when you do a logo, it just make the logo be straight across on all the platforms. That make people know that it's you. Until your thing gets big, 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 just use the same things. I use the same logo everywhere. So if you got a logo, just make sure you change that picture to just that one picture and that one name, to make people
Yes.
remember you, and then they'll be able to be able to find you that way. So do you feel like it's important to do a lot of studying? 'Cause I do a lot of studying. Not just
Yes.
YouTube, but just a lot of studying, like a lot of watching other creators, or like in your niche. Do you be on TikTok and Instagram, like watching other people balloons?
Yes, I feel like it is very, very important to watch other people's craft. Like I explained, there's things that you might do that they might do a little better, and it even might look better. So
That's
it's
right.
always good to watch other people's videos and watch their craft. And when I tell you, I watch balloon videos all day. Even my sisters, they're watching balloon videos, send them to me. They send me so many videos, it just pops up on their timeline now. Like they're in balloon decor business. So I just want to be informative. I watch everyone's YouTube videos on how they're building their balloons.
That's good, because like those DIYs that come down like Instagram, it don't have
Yes.
anything to do with what I want. But I'm so amazed how people are just going to the regular old dollar store. Where I go in the dollar store, I'm getting maybe like little things here and there. But when you see them things coming out Instagram, they go into the dollar store and they making like stuff that I wouldn't even had never
You
even
would have
thought, right?
never thought to make. That's another reason why I watch videos, because when I see things like that and Dollar Tree, and you made this beautiful
Right.
graduation present out of Dollar Tree items that I would have never thought to do. So
Me
I
either.
watch all of those videos as well. I saved them and everything because I want to learn those things as well. You need to, in this business, you need to continue to grow your craft if you want to continue to grow your business.
That's
You need to
right.
be versatile and
Right.
be willing to do everything balloon wise. You got to be balloon crazy in order for your business to be successful.
That's the truth. I eat, sleep, breathe seasoning. I'm watching all kind of cooking shows. Now, would I had to put that, it's weird because, God allows me to just not even taste it. He allows me to know that this goes with this, and this goes with this, and this goes with this. I'm not a chef, and I wouldn't even I'm a good cook. That's what I would call myself. But it's the blends of the seasoning. I have to make sure you have to try it, right? If you try it, you understand what I'm saying. Because I'm not just
Yep.
saying it's really, really good. It's a great product that I have. And it's like you building the balloons. You be like, when you built your first one, wasn't you like amazed? Like, I did that.
Yes. Yeah. I was amazed because I'm looking like, okay, these balloons with this strip of paper with holes in it is gonna make this on this picture. So yes, my first
Right.
balloon arch, I was amazed. Even now, I even take my dad with me, and my dad helps me too, and he's
Oh, that's
amazed.
nice.
Like that turned into that. I'm like, yeah, that like,
Yeah,
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 like
yeah. And then the more you do it, the better you get. Do you feel that way as well?
Yes, the more I do it, the better I get. Every time I feel like I do a event, I feel like something looks better.
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, I learned how to position these better. I learned how
Mm-hmm.
to make these turn and make the shine different and use different balloon spray. And I feel like every event I learn something.
That's
And
good. That's
it
good to
helps me
hear.
perfect more and more.
Right, right. So even though your daughter, she's gonna go to school, she's gonna come out of school, you don't see yourself giving it up, right? You just see yourself working together.
Yeah, I'm gonna still work with her. I'm gonna be right there. I'm gonna just by the time my daughter schooling and things like that is done and she's ready to take over, I will be an expert by then. You
Right.
understand. So I'll just be there to help her and make sure she guiding her, and make sure she knows what she's doing. And once she has it, because my daughter's like a take charge kind of person. Like
Oh, that's
she's
good.
like my number one supporter. So once she gets something, you don't even have to worry. She's gonna take off. She's gone.
I love that. I love that you I love that God gave you a vision, but then he also allowed your daughter to be able to enjoy it as well. Right.
Yes,
I love how my when my kids come and help me, they can't make the seasoning, but they do help me with the pop-up shops, especially my twin sister. My twin sister, we ride or die anyway. I help her.
that's right.
At the end of
That's
the day,
right.
when she sets it up, sometimes I'm walking away, I'm networking, and she knows all the prices. She helps me so much. So it's like my vision is her vision, and
Yep.
she gets it right, and that's a good thing because you always want to be around like-minded people. You don't want to be around jealousy because family could be jealous as well, right? And kids and mamas and friends and stuff like that. So I always feel like surround yourself with like-minded people. And the only advice that I would give you, because I had to hear it myself, in
Hmm.
order for me to be and have a mindset of a millionaire or a mindset of a boss or owning a corporation, not just I don't sell seasonings, honey. I got manufactured to be a seasoning making company. That's big for me. I've been doing a lot of research on the back end. I had to see it the way I had to hang around like-minded people. I had to hang around, and I'm not saying be funny to your friends. That's not what I'm saying. But in order to learn something and be bigger, you're gonna leave some people behind because if they not, you got to grow. It's like crawling, being born, and then you start crawling over, then you crawling, now you walking, now you running. Try to tap into some people who have a bigger vision than you can even imagine, right? They might not do balloons, but tap into them that if they own a big old store, ask them, what was your biggest challenges owning this big store? Like Party City, the man who created Party City, you know?
I don't know who created it. No,
That might
no.
be some research that you could do. What made the person start doing Party City? Like the man that made the red bottoms. His mom was a call person, and he saw her, so he created the red bottoms. The man that made Sheen, I believe it's Sheen or Fashion Nova. They had a little old store, and he used to help the parents with the store, and then he created an online store that just took off, and I believe it's Fashion Nova. And now Nova had the industry people. Now Fashion Nova is the biggest thing since sliced bread. So in order to be something, like in order when I used to do music and I was a poet that started writing songs, um I'm with ASCAP. And the guy from ASCAP made me read Smokey Robinson and study Smokey Robinson because Smokey Robinson was a poet who turned into a songwriter. So he put it in my mind, in order to be the best, you have to study. the best. That's what I'm just trying to say. So just try
Yes.
to tap into people that's going to allow your visions to be a little bit deeper than your mind can even fathom or even take you. That's what
Yes.
I feel.
Yes. Yes.
Let's see what Daddy talking about. What Daddy got going on? Because the interview is over. He says that's right. My mama is amazing.
Thank you.
Yes. I love that for you. You got a father that has your back.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I always do a shout out for Millie Seasoning. I plug Millie
Yes.
Seasoning every chance I get. Millie Seasoning is my grandmother's name. Millie, her name is Mildred. We called her Millie. She cooked everything from scratch, opening up the can with a been in it. So I have garlic and seafood seasoning, Cajun, all is a chicken fry. I sell a seafood seasoning popcorn and a Cajun. And it's flavored done the old fashioned way. Everything you need is in one bottle. So you guys go to millieseasoning.com, pick you up a bottle today. Your taste buds will thank me later. I meant to have that
I'm
been said
definitely
in
gonna
straight.
pick me up a bottle. I have to try your seasoning.
Yeah, yeah. And I thank all of y'all for joining. Like you guys, as you catch the replay, make sure y'all hit a follow her, follow me if you're new to this platform. Go on YouTube and please subscribe. I gotta get them subscribers up. But at the end of the day, it's not easy being an entrepreneur. This is why I have this platform. It's not easy. People think that you just can wake up and all of a sudden be successful. It's a lot of hard work on the
Yes,
back
it is.
end that people are not seeing, that people don't know. Is countless sleepless nights, right? She has I would say a more strenuous craft than me because me, mine take time, but yours take a lot of. I'm gonna leave you with this. I was listening I follow a millionaire on TikTok, and he made so much when I was listening to the platform or listen to him speak. He was like, there's a certain amount of people. In order to be successful, he gave it in like tears. He was like, you can think of something, and it's just a thought. It can leave you just like that, or you can work real. What he was basically trying to say, because it's a long thing that he broke down, and if I shared it with my family, so if I can find it and download it, I'll share it with you so you can understand what is he saying. He said
Okay.
the biggest successful people are the people who not just see the vision, but manifest the vision to come to pass. I can go to work and I'm working for somebody, and and now when you go to work, you come home, you're tired. If you own the balloons and you putting up the balloons and you making all the arches, it looks good. But when you got home, you're tired. He said, use the muscle in your brain that God gave us to understand that I have this craft. How can I make my mind, make my vision go even further than the muscle and putting the balloons together? Are you understanding what I'm saying?
Yes.
He's saying, how can I envision, manifest myself taking this, like you want to own venues and you want to own a storefront? That's using your mind muscle. That's not using your physical muscle, right? So the more that you put these things into play, the more that you write out a blueprint, the more that you manifest people walking in and looking at the things that you had already built, or you going to sign contracts for your building. You're using your manifestation, your mind muscle instead of your sweat and tears muscle. Because when you get home, you're tired and you might talk yourself out of waking up the next day to do something to get up. I'm so tired. That wore me out. But the more you use your mind muscle, I always say use it or lose it, right? Change your mind and change your life. So if you don't, so for me to be able to be very successful in the things that I do, I manifest those things. I write it down. I journal. I try to figure out how I could be so successful. So right now, your homework is get you a journal, get your pen every day. Write a note to self. Write a note to God. Today is gonna be a great day, and I see myself with this, and this. That's using that manifestation muscle. You're gonna be good building the product for somebody else, but you got to take yourself further than what it is that you're seeing right now in the physical.
Yes. Thank you.
You get I got him. So I mean, I feel like in order for people, Colonel Sanders was successful in his 80s and probably was known for making fried chicken, but he understood the recipe, right? And the man is still selling chicken to this day, and he's been in the ground. So he took his mind muscle further than he took the physical of how you're supposed to shift it in the flour. He left such a blueprint that the chicken is still successful, and he's been passed away.
Yes.
That's what the man was trying to say. I thank you. I like you.
Thank you.
So you know what, your auntie with Pat. I hope Pat's still on here because Pat was like, "Give my niece, give my niece, give my niece." You know, and
That's my auntie. I love her.
I want you to be very, very successful. I always
Thank
speak life
you.
into people when they on here because I see that you have a great passion for what it is you're doing, and I know in your heart of hearts, if you could blink like me, booyah, and be very successful tomorrow, you would be humble with it because I think that you're working so hard to just be just that, right?
Yep.
Very successful.
Absolutely.
So let everybody else know where they can find you at because we're about to end this live.
Yep. So my business name is Naya Creations. It's Niyas Creations. Creations. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram.
And I'm gonna share everything, every video that I see that I think will be beneficial, regardless if it's not balloons or not. I'll make sure I download it and I send it to you in your in your messenger on Facebook,
All right.
or you can
Thank you
give me a
so
number and then
much.
I'll text you. And then I thank everybody who joined tonight. You guys check me out next Tuesday. I am interviewing the cast of Tales of a Grown Girl. I think I'm gonna have about 6 to 7 boxes up here. I'm interviewing the whole cast, so that would be my first time ever doing that. So I'm elated to have everybody. You guys tap into if you have a party, a baby shower, a wedding, a proposal, a marriage, bar mitzvah, kinsey, a conference. We don't care what it is. Valentine's Day, Easter. You do Easter?
Yes, I do Easter
Easter.
baskets.
Open businesses, arches, walkways, steps. Tap into her, right? She travels. She travels. She has a traveling fee, but at the end of the day, she's supposed to have a traveling fee, right? She needs her traveling fee. She needs her room fee, but she won't let you down when she gets there. I'll hook you up with sister when we get up off of here, and Yolanda.
Yes.
I'll give you their pages, and
Yes,
then
thank
and then
you.
and then Carla, so Carla can start making you the faces, right? And I see you guys next Tuesday, and we are out. I am the host of LB. This has been Let's Talk About It, and since I'm here, hey, girl.
Hi, Auntie.
All right, I see you guys next Tuesday, and we are out. Peace.